What's up, YouTube? It's Pastor Bob. This video is a warning to you all that come to my channel on doing business with Walmart. Let me explain. 3 days ago, I purchased a sword just like this one. 8.5 inch though. Got a really good price on it. There were 3 in stock. So I purchased it. And they said I'd get my order the same day. The next day, right? So I said, oh, that's great, right? With display model. They said they had 3 in stock. So after I ordered it, I went back and I checked, and they had 2 in stock. So I said, oh, this is great, right? This is wonderful. Then I get a message. It's delayed. You'll get it the next day. Nothing. Another day goes by, nothing. So today, I call up customer service. And a guy by the name of Admir gets on the phone, customer service, and says, hey, I see where they didn't contact you. I'm going to send a complaint in. I said, well, I don't understand, when you purchase an item, you'd expect to get the item, especially when it's in stock. He says, well, it looks like they looked in 6 stores, but they didn't have it. I said, well, what are you going to do? He says, well, you'll get the item. Don't worry about that. He says, it'll be back in stock soon. He says, just, you'll have to wait a little while, and you'll get it. He says, and, as a thank you, I'm going to give you a $10 off your next $15 or more purchase. I said, well, that's cool. That's reasonable. I can wait. So a few hours goes by, and I said, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do the survey for him, because I thought that was really nice of him to do that and handle it, and I understood everything. So I did the survey, gave him a good review. A couple hours later, what happens? Walmart cancels it. Out of stock. Now tell me that ain't some bullshit. I mean, out of nowhere, within hours. So something seems like to me that Walmart's up to something. I don't know what they're up to, but before you purchase with them, you better be absolutely sure you know what you're getting into with them. Because things are changing, guys. Because why would you have 3 in stock? I purchased one. There's still 2 in stock, but you can't fill my order. Don't give me a bunch of crap. Walmart is a big, big company. And then all of a sudden, it just seemed awful odd to me. He reassured me that I was going to get my item, and then what happens? After I do the review, a couple hours later, bam, canceled. And I'm talking a really good deal, guys. Like half off of the cost of one of these. So am I upset? Absolutely. Do I think that's bad business practice? Absolutely. Would I be skeptical about doing business with Walmart? Absolutely. So if you're going to do business with Walmart, and you're going to do business with Walmart online, you better be cautious. You better be very, very cautious. Because their business ethics are not good. I don't know what's up. I don't know where this went wrong. But I'm telling you, something's not right. Because I was assured that I would still get my product. And that is not the case. So I feel as though I'm lied to. And now I'm not getting the product that I wanted to do a review. Because if you remember, in the video I did with the display case for Mary Ann's dad, I had showed you that there was a Craftsman in the box. right? Craftsman table saw. And I was specifically buying this model to compare with it because I got a good deal. And what happens? They screwed me. So before you do business with Walmart, you better know what you're getting into. If you're not going to go in the store and you don't physically see it and you don't physically have it in your hands, don't believe it. This is the second time that Walmart's done this to me. So, be cautious. It's pretty sad when, you have these problems and all of a sudden, people talk about Amazon, but Amazon's customer service, I think, is much better. Faster, better, more precise. Look, they are not perfect. I mean, for God's sakes, I ordered some router bits last week, and you know what I got in? Medium-sized orange swimsuit for a woman. Yeah, no kidding. The guy laughed on the phone. He says, well, it's definitely not what you ordered. I said, nope, it sure isn't. He said, no problem. Let me get in here and take care of it. Took care of it. I said, what do you want me to do with the swimsuit? He goes, dispose of it or give it away or whatever. We don't want it back. I said, okay. Resolved. Quick, on the phone. What does Walmart do? Well, they do some shady practices. So I'm telling you, be warned before you do business with them, or you might find yourself in the same situation. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Pastor Bob, I'm out of here. See ya.